And that's my favorite play with this deck. And then we bring our other Phoenix back out. And of course the Henge triggers on all these because they're non-token. Hit for 6, lethal next turn. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ghouls and goblins. I appreciate the time you're spending here with me on the channel today. It would be baller if you could like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribers will be entered into our Dungeons and Dragons complete rare set giveaway. So that's really cool stuff. Jump in the Discord and have your name added to the giveaway list as well. You can find that in the Linktree link, description below, or give it a Google. Within today's video, we'll be playing the Gnarly Phoenix. This is an updated Gruul list revolving around Retriever Phoenix and Gnarled Professor. In today's video, we'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies and synergies, showcase the gameplay footage, discuss playlines and interactions, and then finally wrap up with my final thoughts and deck review. This will give you, the viewer, a good idea whether or not the deck fits your personal playstyle, and of course your wildcard collection. Thanks again. Check out the Linktree link down below for all of the goodies that you'll be looking for within today's video, and make sure to like if you haven't done so yet. Let's get into it. The Gnarly Phoenix is a 60-card best-of-1 standard deck with a 3.3 average mana value, 4 non-creatures, the Great Henge, and 34 creatures to be played on top of the Great Henge. 22 lands in the deck, which was adjusted from the last version that we had, and it's feeling a lot better, right? Of course, we do have the 4 copies of Kazandu Mammoth, bringing our land total now to 26, which was previously 24. On top of that, there's a ton of ramp. We have Jaspera Sentinel allowing us to ramp, Ilysian Caryatid allowing us to ramp, and then of course the Mammoth is land itself. And then when we finally make our way into the Great Henge, that's going to add a little bit of mana to our available pool as well, which is really cool. Within the deck, we're focused primarily around the Retriever Phoenix, a 2/2 with flying and haste. Whenever Retriever Phoenix enters the battlefield, if you cast it, learn. This is amazing. As long as Retriever Phoenix is in your graveyard, if you would learn, you may instead return the Phoenix to the battlefield. This is also very, very good. So we're comboing this with the Gnarled Professor, a 5/4 with trample. When Gnarled Professor enters the battlefield, learn. That can help us repull our Phoenix, which is great. In our previous variants, we had Inspiring Ignition, I believe, to deal 3 damage to any target and learn as well. In this variant, we drop that and we just focus on the adventure, extravaganza that is Edgewall Innkeeper. Whenever you cast a creature card with adventure, draw a card, right? So the Rimrock Knight, the Bonecrusher Giant, the Lovestruck Beast all have an adventure ability, which will allow them to draw if played on top of the Edgewall Innkeeper, which is really, really nice. Moving forward, we do have really nice ramp through the Sentinel, the Caryatid, and then of course the Lovestruck Beast, because the Lovestruck Beast, when played on turn 3, will push up the available mana of your Caryatid, because now it will tap for 2 mana instead of just a single, which is really, really nice. The same goes for your Bonecrusher Giant as well, or your Kazandu Mammoth if you play that land that next turn as well, right? So if you play that 4th land, the Mammoth becomes a 5/5, and now the Caryatid will tap for 2 mana, and the Sentinel can tap something for 1 mana. Eyes in the studio making a racket this morning, as always. She's got to come in, say hello. So through this, we not only have a lot of mana generation, but we have a lot of draw engine as well. And when we're playing a creature-based deck, this is very good, right? So the Henge exemplifies both of these. The creatures like the Sentinel, the Caryatid, and the Mammoth will exemplify the ramp, and then of course the adventure cards for the draw. The Rimrock Knight can buff our creature, primarily the Phoenix, as it has evasion through flying, or the Professor as it has kind of evasion through trample as well, right? So you're getting the most out of that value through Boulder Rush. Bonecrusher Giant Stomp does 2 damage, and damage can't be prevented. Lovestruck Beast makes a 1/1, of course, as well. Maya says hello. We've got pathways in here for consistency's sake into our sideboard here, changing it up a little bit. We've expanded Anatomy now in the deck to go onto the Phoenix or the Professor to increase the damage output, which is really nice, and the Basic Conjuration as well, so we can hopefully dig for a Professor or a Phoenix as well late game. Other than that, you know, the sideboard stayed the same with the history, with the introduction to prophecy and start from scratch, and containment breach as well. So we can deal with artifacts and enchantments quite nicely. You know, technically we shouldn't have to really deal with any creatures because we have the bigger creatures, right? We've got the 5/4, we've got the 2/2 in the air, which again get buffed up through the henge, and we're going really wide with creatures, so we shouldn't need too much creature removal. Stomp should be enough for us to get the job done, and then we can just remove any opposing creatures through combat. With that all out of the way, thank you guys so much for checking out the deck tech version deck tech section of this video. If you haven't done so yet, check out the Linktree link, give this channel a subscribe, and like the video as well. Maya is distracting the heck out of me. She's yelling at me, running on the wheel all morning here. I'm gonna have to lock her out of the room while I get my work done. And you know, enjoy the video. We'll be back to wrap up with my final thoughts. Just a minute. One more, Maya. Give me one for the road. There you go. Alrighty. We have to get more serious about this whole ranking thing, right? We're just falling ranks. Luris, we're probably safe to play one, and we have a backup, which is nice as well, right? So probably just going straight in with the Rimrock Knight. Don't want to risk it because they have removal. Right, let's just, I guess we could risk it and kill this immediately, right? Hateful Eidolon gone. And that way they're not getting their draw out of the removal. They're still welcome to remove it. We have a backup copy next turn with the Rimrock Knight, all in one wombo combo. Mono Black Luris Enchantments is, yeah, a very hard matchup for us. It's super duper aggressive. Innkeeper out. Take the draw. We really need to get a lot of these draws here. Slowly working our way into a Great Henge. Bonecrusher Giant's out next if the Innkeeper survives. I've been flirting with the idea of running the one Dragonfire to discard and draw. Because in this situation, we could discard the Phoenix, have removal, draw a card, then play the Professor and bring the Phoenix back, right? That'd be very, very good. I'm grateful that they didn't get draws off of all this. You know, they're mitigating our draws as well. Berserker's a little aggressive. And it's gonna get a Skyclave. Ooh, woof. We do get that 4th land. Let's get the trample in play first. We're actually going to discard a Phoenix from our hand. Or the draw, we get a Sentinel. No attacks. Play defensively here. Just a land, that's good. Luris over to the hand, which is actually really, really bad news. Because they have the replayability of Mogi's Favor, Myra's Grasp, even their Eidolon. I mean, I think that makes sense for us. And then maybe we can punish them by using their removal on our Phoenixes. It's -3, -3. Because they're going to play Luris, and then play something which pushes this to a 5/5 with Menace. So this would go down to 3. We'd have to not attack at all, but then what if they don't attack? They play Hermia's Grasp, then they play another one next turn, we're screwed. So we just have to go for it. Not proud of it, and I really think they've got the advantage here still. Yikes. So here comes Luris. And then Mire's Grasp on a Phoenix, I assume. Yeah. Yeah. And then hit for 5. And they can put massive life gain on that thing. Yikes. We probably should have played defensive last turn too. Because they can kill the other Phoenix here, right? They want another Berserker. We have to kill that one that's a 5/5. It could be a 6/6 with this Shadow Spear, potentially. They can't equip Shadow Spear and Mire's Grasp, so they decide just to Mire's Grasp. A Menace is OPAF, right? We do get rid of it. We lose our 2 best creatures. Oh, no, you jerk. I immediately regret that decision. Shoot. The nice thing about Mire's Grasp being on Lovestruck Beast is that they can't recast it now, right? They have the Berserker, the Shade, Eidolon, Favor, 2 favors. No graveyard though, so they can only cast 1 a turn. This guy in first. They have 4 in the grave. They have to exile 2. They kill a 1/1 for the draw. Makes sense. Plus the stupid Menace. Hopefully there's no attack. No blocks. I need that 5/5 cost reduction to get this Henge out. Yikes. We should have played this land long ago. Can this Henge come full circle for us? I doubt it. The Menace is so freaking powerful. Like, this is going to be a 7/7. This is a 5/5, all with Menace. Right? That is going to be hard to handle. And they're getting draws. Mono black is gross right now. Nice. That's probably game. Well, we may as well block the one that's putting in more damage. They do get another draw here as well. We're down to 6. They're at 14. I don't think we can do it. So, do we have another Phoenix here? We do, but I really want to stomp Lurrus. Or else we're just, you know, in this continual situation of getting burned by Mire's Grasp. Oh, I don't think we're going to survive, though. Because if they get Menace, they're just going to win, right? You know, also Shadow Spear has Trample, so I think this is a good game. Nice. Yeah, very much so. Those Blood Sky Berserkers are nasty. Good game. I have faith. A really, really bad matchup for us. You know, the creature removal in that deck is so strong. We can actually keep this even though there's no red land, just because, you know, there's the turn 3, turn 4 that we're looking for, right? Very tasty. We'll hold on to it, see what pays off. Let's check our spellbook out, right? For the right one. Do they have a spell? Oh, we're not allowed to look at their spells. Sticks his tongue out at us. A little aggressive, right? I see how it is. I see how it is. I showed you mine. You're not going to show me yours? Ah. How are we going to have any fun? I love Greenland, right? Yeah! As long as we can get this henge out on turn 4, all is well. And the red land doesn't matter. We'll get to it eventually. Playing against Jund, black, red, and green. Oh, Tybalt's trickery. Do you guys see what I struggle with every day? Turn 2 coma. Freak off, Randy. I friggin' hate you. There's no way we get around this. There's literally no way around this. Good game. What a fun and engaging match that was. Alright, how's the game gonna goof us today? My life is one big joke to Arena. Turn 1 Sentinel. Turn 2 Caryatid. Maya's in studio. Getting their laps in. We have a turn 3 Lovestruck Beast. Let's play the 1/1. The Innkeeper is tempting, but, you know, let's just keep that in our pocket for now. Beanstalk Giant's good for us. Maya, you're making a racket. She's like, okay, I'll stop, I guess. So we get the Edgewall Innkeeper out. Lovestruck Beast. I may as well play the Mammoth as the land. You know, typically we would have wanted to play the Lovestruck Beast before the Innkeeper to get the Cartridge to tap for more mana, but we wanted to draw off of it instead, right? While keeping it protected from any removal that they may have. So, as long as we survive this turn, and it looks like we will, we can get the henge out, and then, you know, somehow we have 3 Bonecrusher Giants. You get the draw or you don't get the draw. It's like all or nothing here, it feels like. Let's take a double draw. Another double draw here. Well, we can actually tap the Bonecrusher Giant because it can't attack. It's got Summoning Sickness. And, yeah, we're ready to rip. They could have a field wipe, which would be terrifying, but again, you know, we've got enough fuel just to relight the henge. They did the dirty. I don't really want these giants in play either, like those could be a problem for us. Right, they're pretty tough. Let's send it up. Take the draw. Okay, the Phoenix is pretty nice. Starting to get that learn in hand. And the Phoenix gets above the Giants that they have. Bonecrusher Giant survives Realm Cloak Giant's cast off ability, which is nice. So they just play a 7/7. Getting in our way. So I'm going to Professor, discard a Phoenix, and then play a Phoenix. And that's my favorite play with this deck. And then we bring our other Phoenix back out. And of course the Henge triggers on all these because they're non-token. Hit for 6, lethal next turn. So they're forced into another field wipe here. It could be a cast off. But then they have to play defensively. They can't attack with the Realm Cloak at that point. Or with the Beanstalk Giant, I mean. Lots of land. We did some adjustments within the land total in the deck versus the last variant of it. So again, both Phoenixes now in the grave. We're just looking for another Professor. I don't think it matters much. There it is. Bonecrusher Giant is just such a nasty card, and it always is in the top. Like, I don't get it. I do not understand why that card is always just, like, in spades at the top. Good win, Maya. Like, I know. I'm going to celebrate now. Okay, our opponent's playing first. Unfavorable. I laughed so hard when we did that CGP video that everyone just thought that he went first because I'm always saying that. Yeah, I'm calling my opponents cheaters when they go first. Oh, gosh. Hello. All right. Let's let her rip. Turn on Selfless Savior. Cool. This should be an easy matchup for us. Not. Is it Winota or Mono White? Both evil, evil, evil decks. Mono White. Or a bad Winota. Innkeeper into an immediate draw off the Rimrock. We can't block. We're gonna get hit for a bunch, but I don't think it's a block we would take anyways. We really need the Henge for that life gain. And we need this body in play. Oh. So it's not like we would have been able to block it anyways. We do have reach, but it'll never... Oh, Maya! Get out of the way! Maya! You've been in the way the whole time! Sorry about that. She's like, they love it. Just don't worry. This is my show now. She would. Yeah, she loves it. Alright, so we're going to kind of do the same thing here. Double draw. Tapping the creature with Summoning Sickness. Looking for a Great Henge for the life gain. There it is. Nice, nice, nice. And a Phoenix. Perfect. Can we survive, though? We hit for 4. I mean, technically we are keeping pace, kind of. Alsad does have lifelink. It's not the worst. Spellbinder takes the Henge. Ouch. Ouch. But they might want to take that Phoenix. I don't know. I mean, logic dictates the Henge, but foresight might be the Phoenix. Mm-hmm. They do, they do. I like that. That's a spicy play. Down to 9, though, here, and they've got the 2 flyers, which is hard. That's why they take the Phoenix, right? So here's 2 life. We have 3 mana up. Let's get the Mammoth out. Let's attack this turn with the Rimrock Knight and just try to force like a silly kill. We probably actually should have pushed in with the Lovestruck too. Because, like, you know, are we blocking the 1/1s? We could easily do that with the Mammoth and the Innkeeper. But the 4/4, that actually is a good block. Does it give protection from... Yeah, so this is lethal. No, never mind. They could have given the Haven protection from green, right? And the damage would have went through unblockable. And that would have been 5, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. So they missed lethal, but I don't think it matters. So it doesn't matter what we do, they just win. Right? It's too bad that we don't have this charactered out. Because then we could snipe one of the flyers. They could protect it, I guess, and we're still screwed. We do have the 2 creatures with reach, though, here. We should have attacked last turn. So this is 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, wait a minute. If they block the 6/6, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. I think this is lethal, is it not? Right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Woof. Math is fun for everyone. Oh, but they do get that 1 life gain. Shit, I didn't think of that. Does that, So they go up to 14. We hit for 5. No, we still get it. I forgot about the life gain they got from Elsad. But it just went through. Yes! Going first with a little bit of ramp in hand is nice. No 1-drop, but we'll live. We'll survive. I think I want to play the Mammoth as the creature. We have plenty of land and some ramp too, right? So lots of it, actually. Almost too much of it. Oof. Ay caramba. Follow the King 93. Are you freaking kidding me? What the heck? What is this? It just seems silly to me. How? I guess. First blood. Aha! 19 more turns. Better play carefully, I might get you. Uh-oh. That's very bad for us. Especially when we don't have any friggin' land. What the H? What the H? Where was the land for that perfect henge? Why can't we get that every game? It has to be turn 4 henge. Clerics are tough right now, man. I've been struggling against them, I'm not gonna lie. Unless you're playing a hard removal deck, it's like they get way out of hand. Like already, that's a 4/6, man. Like, what is that? I can't believe this freaking garbage. It's not nice enough, my friend. I assure you of this. Wow. Getting freaking janked out here. 4/6 flyer every turn. Oh, they're coming in too. Let's get our double block in. Getting hit for 7, down to 8. No, sorry, down to 9. Math is hard. And down to 8. Now, it's like I had that foretold. I knew what was going on. I mean, we can make the Phoenix a 5/5, but it still doesn't kill it. Let's just see what we can get. Oh, land, finally! Why, thank you. And now we have the 2 Phoenixes, which can maybe double block it, and then we can bring the Phoenixes back. Let's just use the token as a chump block. I don't know how we'll survive this. I'm going to try, but... Frig. We're way into a corner. It's the buff ability. The +2/+2 here is so good. Oh. Nice. Well, I'd say that's game. And look how much life they have, too. Good game. Let's just take it on the chin, right? Move on to the next one. That Righteous Valkyrie is tough. Going first, it's time for redemption. We have a turn 3 henge. We've got turn 2 removal. Turn 3 Lovestruck Beast. I say turn 3 henge, but it's turn 4 henge. I just get so excited! Arena has been really weird for me this month. Like, I've never lost so many matches! I'll just play the 1/1 if there's nothing to remove. We have our 4th land. Watch them run like Soulseer or whatever it is to kill our Lovestruck Beast. Freak out, man. Robber of the Rich. What's going on here? I like these Zendikar lands. Those are pretty badass. Alright. Beast is a go. Let's hit for 1. Pretty aggressive, I know, right? Never mind. So that's good, right? That draws that removal out of their hand. And now it's going to be harder for them to hit the Lovestruck Beast because they should combo it with 2 pieces. Right, a 3 damage and a 2 damage for 5. Which even at that is good removal for us. Like, it's a 2 for 1. Annex here? Like, what's going on? Oh, they are gonna... Crazy, bro. Yikes. I mean, we have a Professor. That is a lot of damage there, my friend. How much more do they have? I'm going to take enchantment removal in case they get a cleave. Or We make this untouchable for them. They don't have any creatures, so maybe making one of our creatures unkillable is a good idea, and then it can block the cleave. They've already gone through 2 shocks and a fire prophecy. And I have plenty of more meat to throw in front of them. Oh, it is control. Shoot. Okay, okay. Roger that. Ugin can't minus on the henge, so that's going to win us the game at the very least. We want to keep our red line untapped here. Mammoth out. Alright, let's go for it. We could have potentially needed that red mana, right? Because we know the henge produces green mana, so we want to keep both of our 2 mana symbols available. They're going to block this. It's a pretty good hit, right? 3 damage. They draw a card. They're playing their 6th land, which by all means could be an Ironcrag Feat, and this means Ugin, right? They had 7 mana, I believe, and they can cast 1 more spell for the turn, which it gets them there. But Ugin can't minus 9, and then we can just, you know, stomp Ugin after it minuses 4 for the kill of it, and hopefully, you know, just play these creatures on the henge and continue to draw more firepower. Mono-red control is something I actually wanted to revisit. I was thinking about that this morning, quite literally, so it's cool that we matched up against it. I prefer the snowlands. Alright, let's get Sentinel out. Send that Stomp up. And then play the Giant for the double draw. Right? How is Ugin ever going to contend with that? We've expanded Anatomy for potentially a lethal hit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 next turn potentially. 15 with the Stomp. But I'm sure they've got at least a Stomp or something on our Innkeeper. Another Storm's Wrath cleans our field. Simulacrum gets in our way. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 we could get. We may as well go for it. I think they might still have Ugin. Pretty good hit. Let's take the double draw. Oh, there's our Phoenix. Perfect. So even if we get hit with an Ugin, we have lethal through the Phoenix. 3 damage. Heyo! There's no way they've got lethal on 2. No, 6 damage is a lot, though. Good game. I've not seen Fiery Emancipation Standard in a while. Alright, so the Gnarly per Phoenix. I wanted to call it the Professor and the Phoenix. So we look at per Phoenix. The moment I start talking, she's got to just rip on the wheel. This cat hates me. Between the cat and the client, I'm going to lose my mind. You know what I mean? She's like, no, I'm done, leave me alone, leave me alone. I'll be good. I'll be good. So the deck's cool. I like it. I don't entirely know how I feel about removing the ignition from the deck. I do like that extra learn ability to bring the Phoenixes in play, but again, it's such a small aspect of the deck that it sucks to focus on it entirely, right? We tried different variants within the play queue within using Cleave instead of the Henge. It's really all about the Cleave here. The Cleave within the Phoenix coming back from the grave is so powerful, and I really like that. So, you know, what do you guys think of the deck? Obviously, there's not a lot of interaction here. I feel like it's weak that way, and you really do need to rely on overwhelming your opponent, right? Which it's possible, right? We've seen it happen multiple times. Personally, I like the deck because a lot of it will dodge, you know, or at least the Phoenix and the Professor will dodge Shadow's Verdict, which I think is really good. And, you know, that's an important part to look at it when you're building a deck is, you know, what are the wipes that we're seeing primarily, right? We don't see a ton of wipes anymore. Like Shadow's Verdict is probably the most widespread in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think. Of course, I always love your feedback. Thanks so much for watching the video. You know, I have to apologize for the cat. She's going off today. It is what it is. Thanks a bunch. I hope you enjoyed. Have a magical day, and we'll see you soon.